cut along the dotted line.
Right, we're back in the shed. Had a nice little getaway up in Hillsville for Australia Day weekend, and we ended up doing a was it a 5k foam run? Turned out to be 6k's. Anyway, that was a pretty good thing with the kids. Anyway, so we're back in the shed. And we're going to be installing two of these actually. These are a Thetford door. About 130 bucks on eBay, and yeah, it's just an easy way of getting an opening in your caravan or any mobile home or whatever. So we have obviously this area here, the old stairwell before it was sheeted over is in there, and there's a bit of a void in here, so I've got a number 5 and a number 6 door. You can look them up and that gives you the dimensions. But I just want some sort of access here and here. Air conditioning condenser will fit in here down low, and we'll probably mount all the solar control gear if I can fit it either up above or on this wall here somewhere. So, but for the time being, I just need access into the space, whatever I choose to do with that area. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fit these. I thought it would be better than cutting into the panelling and trying to make a bin door like that. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with cutting panelling, and I like the fact that if the cuts are slightly rough, I've got a bit of an edge that can be hidden with. It's lockable as well, and so yeah, we're going to get on and start doing that. So the nice thing about the Thetford thing comes with some instructions. I'm actually going to read them.
Follow instructions! He's doomed!
It's unusual that I will. So anyway, we're going to do a bit of origami. We're going to start to work out whether we should position this door. I had a quick look on I was online air conditioning supplies or something. Just quickly looked at the outdoor unit that it will fit in here, and it does. And the connections are actually on this side. I was worried if they were going to be down this side, it would probably make me place the door further that way. But it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to go smack bang in the middle of this. And yeah, so I'll get cutting and you'll be watching along. So there's the, that's the template. So if you can use scissors, you can cut that template, I suppose. And then yeah, there's some marking holes which we'll use to line everything up, and obviously the templates then line up to that. So I'll get cutting and we'll start laying this out. There's our template all done. So now we're just going to line this up. I think in the middle of there is probably good. Another one here. I think that'll look pretty good down the side here. They're really service doors more than anything else. So keep moving. So we'll have, this is just the opening one. It does say to check the actual outer thing of the door. We are going to be right on everything, I think. It's literally just enough space. This one is a bit of an unknown. This will be a bit of guesswork. Anyway, so I think we're pretty well right here. I'm just going to take a couple of measurements and check, and we'll get it traced out and start cutting, and I'll be back. So another really good little trick, especially on paintwork, if you're going to cut, just mask off around the line, and then the other trick I do is jigsaws especially, I'll mask up the plate on the bottom. I'll show you that in a sec. Mask up the plate on the bottom, and then you're just running, the masking tape's running against the surface, not the actual base plate itself. Doesn't scratch the paint. I've done it on quite a few things because I've noticed over the years, like you'd be cutting with something, there'd be a black mark. You've had some crap on the bottom of your jigsaw, and it's dragged it up the paint or it's scratched something. So it's a good way to protect the paint. I know, like you can see, there's a pretty big border on these, so I'm probably being overly cautious, but I want a good finish at the end of the day. The other thing is to notice too, there is actually a curve in the side of the bus at this height. These doors are pretty flexible. You've got to put a little bit of bracing in the back here, but otherwise the door will generally conform to probably a slight curve. This would be, I reckon, the most. So yeah, I'm really impressed by these doors. I've got one on the Caravan for the toilet cassette, and yeah, that's why I started looking around. So I'm going to get the jigsaw and we'll get this cut. Disclaimer, I need to learn not to doubt myself, because I'm looking at that edge there and paint chip, nothing. I probably could have cut the bin doors out myself. I still could. I could have this door in the middle if I wanted to. But anyway, I think that's a good enough opening if I need to get into anything in here. Most of this is going to be AC unit, maybe. We're not 100% sure yet. So anyway, we're going to get on, peel this tape off, and we'll get on with fitting the rest of it. Test fit fits really nice, so we're going to get on and put some sealing around the back, because the idea is to try and make this underbin area relatively dust proof. I know it's a tall order. We're going to try. So yeah, just going to seal everything as best we can. So that's pretty well fitted at the moment. I'll get some methane, just clean that off. The reason I've gone with the door swinging this way is, for whatever reason, if the kids or Leah or myself, we forget to open it right, at least the wind will hopefully hold it shut. I can't envisage anything flying out, but at least the wind will hold it shut, and yeah, it might gust and slam it shut. But yeah, that's why I've gone this way. So anyway, that's that. So alright, so quick trick for cleaning silicone off, especially if you want just a clean finish of the back, right? So I get one rag and I just wipe the excess off as best I can. You can lick your finger if you want an edge, like up on the windows here. But so clean the excess off, then you get a rag with a bit of methylated spirits. And I love cleaning stuff with methylated spirits, so you'll be laughing. So clean the excess off, then come around and rub a bit of metho around the end, and that'll clean it all right off. So yeah, centre. And the next bit's it's pretty well rinse and repeat. Like these are, I'm quite impressed with how simple this is. So yeah, we've recut the template that it comes with, so that's good. And then yeah, we're just gonna strap these down. There looks like the panel we've got's it's got a bit of a it's got a bit of a bend in it, which is fine because it'll force the door to conform to it. And I'm going to leave a piece of steel in it. There is a piece of steel in it still. I'm just going to, well, hopefully leave that in there. Although just looking at it, might be worth cutting that out. I think I'll cut it out. Anyway, we'll whip around this, cut it out, and yeah. I've got a little bit of power left in the GoPro, so I'm going to try and make this fairly quick. Let's get that set up there, hopefully you can see that. And that panel just fits in here, so it looks like we just get a sealant around there, and we just push the panel in, and then there's a backing piece that actually clips in and holds that in. So I'll be back.
We are facing intermittent power failures, which...
So it's day 2. GoPro did the GoPro thing and went flat midway, probably what I was explaining to you, and then I realised and the job was done. So this is the completed number 5 door, and it sat overnight and dried out. And that was how I solved. Normally in a caravan you'd have an extra skin. I tried removing that, but it was bonded on, it's starting to bend the panel, so I just left it. We can go back over it with this one because we marked this door. This is where the old stairwell is. We're going to utilise that space in there. The kids are excited because it means they can climb in there, I guess. Could be interesting if they want to ride in there, but anyway. So yeah, this door has sat overnight. It's cured, all the glue's cured in it, and it is done. So yeah, these, as I said, these doors are really good. So I'm going to get on with installing the other one, and when I come back, it should be done. So I'll get on it and we'll check back in shortly. So there you have it, number 6 Thetford door installed. It's just going off at the moment. So I've wedged some steel in there just to press it in so it goes off. That's the old stairway in there, or the second entrance to this. I don't know what I'll convert it to. It'll be converted to something. Probably, I don't know. There's plenty of room in here. It goes a fair way back, so lots of options, but all the options are open at the moment. So we'll see what happens. Could be gas bottle storage, could be tools, could be spare parts, could be lots of things. So, but a handy space to have all the same. And I'm probably actually glad I got in here because of this. Finish some of this up. I'll probably I've got some checker plate, so I'll resheet in here with some aluminium checker plate, and that'll brighten it up a bit. We'll fit some lights and bits and pieces in these areas, and yeah, so that's going to go off. The last thing I like about these doors, they seem to conform to the curve of the body slightly. This one's the same. They lock up nice and neat like that. So I think they're quite neat, and as you saw in the time lapse, not overly difficult to fit. That'll be fine. Plenty of access now into spaces that were otherwise inaccessible. So we'll tidy that up and, I don't know, maybe skin it, maybe not. It's probably a good place for screws and crap to hang off, or keys or something, or whatever. I don't know. The options are endless right now. So I think in the next one, now that I've got most of the access I want sorted now, because a lot of this too is to do with roughing in and placing stuff, so we sort of need all those areas worked out. Now I think the only place, there's only sort of 2 more things I need to sort out. One will be where the gas bottles are going to end up. We're going to have 2 8 kilo bottles now. I think they might end up behind the slide out kitchen underneath, and I realise there's some venting and bits and pieces to be done around that. That's fine, we'll work that out. But yeah, otherwise now we pretty well have everything sorted. The other thing is a hot water service. I think the hottie is probably going to end up here. I can't think of the type we've got, but it'll be an instantaneous. We'll work that out later. But yeah, that's probably going to be mounted here, and then I'll make an inner guard to protect it in the event that a tyre blows out. Yeah. So yeah, we're in good shape. This is it's slowed down a little bit now that I'm back at work and the Christmas holidays are finished, but we're getting through all the same. So thanks for watching. We're getting there. I hope the videos are sort of staying semi-interesting and giving anybody who's watching just a bit of an insight into how I'm going about this. Bit of steel work to do. You see it's all sitting there. I can't imagine we're going to use all of it, but it's there. So that's what we're going to get on to next. And yeah, thanks for sticking around.